Rome remembers emperors and victories, but it forgot the lives it quietly destroyed. This is the story of a woman history chose to label whore of Rome. Her real name is gone, not because it never existed, but because Rome decided it did not deserve to survive. She was born powerless. No protection, no voice. In Rome, power decided truth, and silence decided survival. From an early age, she understood that her life did not belong to her. Choices were made by others. Paths were forced upon her, and resistance only brought suffering. She learned quickly that obedience kept her alive, and awareness kept her safe. Rome was loud in public. Its markets, its forums, its celebrations never stopped. But its real decisions were made quietly, and she lived close enough to hear them. Men spoke freely on her, not because they trusted her, but because they believed she did not matter. They spoke of alliances and betrayals, of fear disguised as confidence, of loyalty that lasted only as long as power allowed it. She listened. She learned that Rome was not ruled by laws, but by secrets. The more she learned, the more dangerous she became, not because she acted, but because she understood. Understanding was forbidden for people like her. She saw senators praise virtue in daylight, then abandon it in darkness. She saw generals speak of honor, while fearing exposure more than defeat. She saw powerful men tremble at the idea of losing control. And she remembered everything. Rome tolerates many things. Corruption, cruelty, hypocrisy. But Rome does not tolerate mirrors. And she had become one. She did not speak loudly. She did not accuse. She did not threaten. But her silence made others uneasy, because silence that understands is more dangerous than rebellion. Rome noticed. Not suddenly, not publicly. At first, conversations stopped when she entered a room. Then eyes followed her movements. Then doors closed quietly behind her. Rome never attacks directly. It prepares. And when it acts, it does so in a way that leaves no questions behind. They did not arrest her. They did not accuse her openly. They erased her identity instead. They replaced her humanity with a word, whore. A word sharp enough to silence her, simple enough to justify everything done to her. If she was immoral, then Rome was innocent. If she was corrupted, then Rome was pure. Labels are the empire's favorite weapon. They require no evidence. No trial, no explanation. Only repetition. The word followed her everywhere. It shaped how others saw her. It shaped how history would remember her. And it ensured that no one would question her disappearance. She lived carefully after that, speaking less, listening more. She moved through Rome like a shadow, present but unnoticed, seen but not acknowledged. She watched alliances crumble. She watched friendships turn into betrayals. She watched men destroy each other quietly. Rome eats its own, but it always blames someone else. She survived longer than many expected, because she understood one final truth. Rome does not kill immediately. It waits. And then one night she was gone. No record. No accusation. No justice. The city continued breathing. Markets opened. Soldiers marched. Festivals were celebrated. Rome never pauses for the erased. Soon, her name became a rumor. Then a joke. Then a warning. History repeated the label without asking why it existed. The whore of Rome. It was easier that way. Easier than admitting Rome needed her silence. Easier than confronting what she knew. Easier than questioning the empire's image of itself. But she was never Rome's shame. She was its reflection. A mirror showing the distance between Rome's ideals and Rome's reality. And Rome shattered the mirror. Yet mirrors leave fragments. And fragments remember. They remain in whispers. In patterns. In the silence between official histories. Her story survived not because Rome allowed it, but because truth does not disappear. It waits. Empires fall. Names fade. Statues crumble. But the shadows remain. They remember what Rome tried to erase. They remember a woman who understood too much. A woman silenced by a word. A woman history insulted to protect power. They erase her name, But history still whispers her story. The Whore of Rome.